Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's explainer, where we're going to unpack one of the absolute most fascinating and honestly kind of counterintuitive relationships in the whole animal kingdom. Just picture this, a classic African sunrise. The sky is painting itself in these brilliant oranges and pinks, right? And beneath the calm, mirror-like surface of an ancient river waits the Nile crocodile. It is, without a doubt, one of the world's most efficient, terrifying predators. I mean, we're basically talking about a living dinosaur with a terrible temper. But in this serene but deadly landscape, a really surprising ecological dynamic unfolds. When a giant hippopotamus enters the water, this legendary hunter, it doesn't hold its ground, it doesn't attack. Instead, the crocodile often actively gives way and just retreats. Which really begs an incredible question. Why on earth does a fierce, armor-plated apex predator run from a grass eater? Well, that is exactly the central mystery we're going to explore today. We've got this highly efficient killing machine, the Nile crocodile, yielding the right of way the literal second a hippopotamus wades into its territory. It seems completely backward, doesn't it? To understand exactly why this happens, we need to break down what each of these incredible animals actually brings to the river.
Section 1. The ultimate ambush predator, built for speed and power.
You see, this predator's lethal biology is an absolute marvel of evolutionary design. It can wait completely submerged, perfectly motionless, for literally hours on end. But when that perfect moment arrives, boom, it strikes with explosive, terrifying speed, backed by one of the strongest bite forces in all of nature. And this brilliantly illustrates its sheer dominance, because that immense power allows them to take down some seriously formidable prey. We aren't just talking about small fish or birds here. A Nile crocodile regularly conquers agile antelope, powerful zebras, and even massive buffalo. That firmly cements its undeniable position at the very top of the food chain. Honestly, it fears almost nothing.
Moving on to Section 2. The territorial grass eater, the mighty hippopotamus.
Now here is where the paradox really sets in. Hippos are strict herbivores. They're grass eaters. But do not let that vegan diet fool you for a second into thinking they're just gentle giants. They rule the water with an absolute iron fist. To understand why they command such intense respect from literally everything around them, you just have to look at their scale. 4,000 kilograms. That is nearly 9,000 pounds of pure, aggressively territorial bulk. To put that into perspective, even a massive, fully grown Nile crocodile looks like an absolute lightweight when compared to a charging wall of hippo. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the danger isn't just in their sheer weight. A hippo's jaw is uniquely designed to open to an astonishing angle of nearly 180 degrees, and what's inside is truly terrifying. Enormous, razor-sharp tusks. Remember, this is an animal that strictly eats grass, so those massive teeth and that incredible jaw span, they're used for one thing and one thing only, viciously crushing rivals and defending their territory. So, if we look at this like a classic heavyweight matchup, it's just a fascinating clash of styles. In one corner, we have our explosive, meat-eating ambush predator, equipped with lethal stealth. In the other corner, the colossal 4,000-plus kilogram grass eater that basically operates as an aggressive, unstoppable charging force. They are two incredibly specialized river titans. Let's see what happens when we put them in the ring together and factor in their shared environment. Which brings us to Section 3, the fight for the river, where water is life. Out on the African savanna, water is hands down the most precious resource. During the brutal dry season, water levels drop rapidly, which forces these two titans into tighter and tighter proximity. And the rule of the river is stark. Any intruder can trigger a violent charge. A hippo's territorial nature is so extreme that they simply do not discriminate between predator and prey. It's like, if you're in their space, you're a threat. End of story. They will launch a bone-crushing charge at absolutely anything that intrudes upon their section of the river, and that firmly, absolutely includes an apex predator like the crocodile. Section 4. Why crocodiles retreat. Calculating the risk. You see, for a crocodile, tangling with the hippo is a massive, massive gamble. Sure, the crocodile's armor is extremely tough, but just one crushing bite from those 180-degree jaws or even one trampling charge can cause a life-altering injury. And in the wild, an injury like that is pretty much a guaranteed death sentence. Now, this intense risk calculation multiplies tenfold when calves are involved. Never, ever face an enraged mother hippo. Their maternal instincts are famously incredibly aggressive. They will instantly attack anything that gets even remotely near their young. Experienced crocodiles can read the room. They know perfectly well that it is much, much smarter to just retreat immediately, rather than face the unmatched wrath of a fiercely protective parent.
Section 5. The intelligence of survival, coexisting peacefully.
Yet, despite all this immense tension and the constant threat of violence, we often see these animals completely peacefully sharing the exact same waters. So the crucial point is, as this quote beautifully captures, nature rewards smart decisions as much as strength. This explainer completely reframes the crocodile's behavior. Giving way to a hippo is not cowardice. It's really not weakness at all. By consciously choosing to respect the hippo's personal space and just hunt somewhere else, the crocodile is demonstrating a highly calculated, deeply intelligent survival tactic. I mean, it didn't survive millions of years by fighting completely unnecessary battles, right? I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to ponder today. Does true evolutionary dominance really come from pure physical power, or does it come from knowing exactly when to walk away? It certainly challenges our standard perceptions of what makes an animal truly strong in the wild, doesn't it? The daily dance between the legendary Nile crocodile and the mighty hippo is just a perfect testament to the brilliant complexities of nature. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep asking questions, keep examining the fascinating world around you, and I look forward to exploring our next topic with you.